super friends. Welcome to another exciting episode of Galactivated Yoga on the beach. Woo! Christar Galactica, your fairy god, Sis, Saint Joe Narcata, and our little princess, the soggy doggy herself, Princess Charlie. We, of course, are Galactivators, your fairy god fam. And we invite you now, all of our super friends, YouTube Live, TikTok Live, and on the replay, to take this next hour or so of our beautifully busy lives and step outside and join with me. We're going to stretch, we're going to breathe, we're going to relax, we're going to receive, we're going to integrate all of these cosmic frequencies. And as we prepare to drop in and settle in, super friends, I'd love to share what's going on galactically. Hey. According to our 13 moons galactic calendar, we are in the last few days of our resonant moon of attunement. Today our solar plexus is ripening, flowering, and fruiting on the vine of creation today with the white rhythmic mirror day. Today is a day where the light that's inside of us is reflecting across the multiverse outside, and we're going through a galactic activation portal. The portal is going through us and opening us up to our ability to catalyze and move energy and change from the inside out. So I invite you all to place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Find that neutral spine, allowing our belly to inflate as we inhale, slowing down, bringing our awareness inward, that hand on our belly rising, solar plexus igniting like a flame, like a sun, like a star. And as we exhale, pulling that belly in, all the breath out. And just noticing where you are on the unicorn spectrum today, super friends. Are you the tip of the unicorn's horn? Are you the rainbow coming out the other side? Are you the full unicorn today? Just allow yourself to become fully present with every breath. Beginning to set our intentions that we enter into this sacred space together. Yoga, yoking our body, our spirit, our mind, our state with our infinite, our superconscious, our divine. Galactivate. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Reach for the beautiful blue hue. Feel that intention in that space between our hands. Peace, fingers up. And then we'll clap that intention together and pull it down the center line in front of our third eye and down in front of our heart, and roll those shoulders back and down and push those arms towards one another with 50% of our power. Elbows out to the side. And finding that breath. Slowing it down. Keep that belly rising and falling. Keep those hands pressing. Keep bringing our awareness inside. as the outer world is so rich in sensory experiences today. Visualize we're becoming like a beautiful cup, receiving power and strength and health, beauty and grace and wealth and abundance and prosperity. And we're filling up with each juicy breath into our plexus as galactic activation portals. And as we exhale, that carbon just oozes from us, just out into the space, in our aura, in our field, emanating, filling us up with presence and power and purpose and meaning in a meaningless world, infusing it with meaning right now. All positive meanings. And then let's take these hands now and begin to tap on our heart in the center of our chest, awakening that thymus, supercharging our immune system. And we're gonna synchronize this with some breath of fire. So pulsing our belly as we exhale, allowing the inhales to happen automatically. Imagine ourselves turning into galactic activation portals. All the cosmic forces are attuning us to the resonance of our cosmic infinite eternal selves. Paramashivoham. And we're all becoming Lord Shiva, filled with Shakti. Om Namah Shivaya in our bodies. Love overflowing, filled with Bhakti, merging in the oneness, moksha, liberation, samadhi. Keep tapping, keep pulsing that belly. Gaze up that third eye. Envision Ajna opening, the serpent's head peeking out, flowing out of the front of our crown, our temple. And we become fairy pharaohs. Inhale, arms up to the sky, hold it at the top, engage your root, pull everything up. Exhale, folding with an Om. Om. Empty everything out with this exhale. Inhale, rising up. And let's shift the crossing of our legs, bringing the other leg on the top. So in order to change our reality, we have to start with our state. So changing the state of our body. And these beautiful breath exercises, pranayama, are a beautiful way to effortlessly shift that. Let's make some movements. Inhale forward, hands on our knees. Exhale, straighten those arms, lean back. Inhale, heart forward. Exhaling. Sufi rolls. Time around this way, and then the other direction. Inhale as we open forward, exhale as we compress back. Inhale, soaking up the light. Exhale, wring ourselves out from inside. And now we'll take it forward and back. Inhale, squeeze those shoulders back. Lift our heart, lift our chin, lift our eyes. Big smile. Lift those cheeks. And exhale. Roll those shoulders forward. Arch that spine back. Tuck that chin under and ha. Inhale, lifting. Oh, filling up with the love of dog. Exhale. Coming. Flowing with our breath.
I gotta find out more, and they've changed the date times. So I gotta just find out.
Filled with the love of dog. Dog is love.
Sure they're gonna be out there. Oh, hi, I didn't see you. Hi.
Dog patrol. Let's take it into a side stretch. So right arm out to the side, left arm up, open. Stretch our side of our body, our arms, our shoulders, our neck. Rotate that hand, those wrists, those fingers around. Notice your mind, what thoughts arise. Popcorn. Just observe without identifying with our thoughts. Just let them be like clouds floating by. And us being as that infinite sky. The ether filling us up from inside. Om Namah Shivaya. And coming on up and switching sides. Arms up, left hand down, right arm lifts, heart opens, lifts. All the breath out, pull that belly in. How much can you soften and breathe into this experience? Allowing what is to be and continually opening to receive. Visualize in your mind's eye, create and see. We're painting a new picture of ourselves from the inside out. Open, receptive, joyful, blissful, happy, smiling, and free. Strong, abundant, healthy, wealthy, wise. Beautiful, glowing, gorgeous, pretty on the inside and outside. Arms out. Let's bring those hands back behind. Interlace our fingers. Pull back down. Lean back. Lift our heart. And as we lean back and lift our chin, let's take our neck, our head, our eyes side to side, stretching those upper spaces, the ajna. Visualize the ajna chakra, that light center inside, the Sushumna Nadi awakening, that pituitary gland and pineal gland lighting up like a light bulb. You're beginning to perceive the inner awareness, those bliss hormones awakening in you, the dream vision, the melatonin, serotonin, the dopamine, the oxytocin, the dimethyltryptamine, giving you inner visions, giving you creativity and music and art and mastery, synchronicities, arms up, opening, and reaching, hinging forward, walking those hands, tucking our chin, exhaling. And with all of our heart, let's send all of our love to the earth for tomorrow's resonant storm. Today's the day we organize everything, we create order, we create cleanliness, starting with ourselves, our thoughts, our mind space, awaken our millionaire mindset, creating abundance and value. And rising on back up. Let's bring those hands back behind us, leaning back, lift our heart, press into the ground, lift the hips. Strengthen the back of our necks. And coming on down, let's shake those legs out and shake those wrists out, hands out. Move them all around, shake those toes, tap them together. There's no place like Love Beach. Sitting up nice and tall with our spine. Shake those hands all around. There's no place like Love Beach. And then let's drink some water. Namah Shivaya. Inhale, arms reach up, interlace those fingers, lean up and back, look up at that third eye. Visualize those blue skies inside. And hinging at the waist, reaching up with our arms. Stretch long. And then tucking our chin, reach our toes and fold. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. Really stretch those toes, super friends, if you can reach them. If you can't, bend your knees so you can. Let's place our fingers in between our toes and really get in there. Shake out your head. Shake out your face. Let's invite a big plus sign overhead, like we're sitting inside of a positivity pyramid that's growing up from the earth like a crystal and solidifying around us in our aura. And we're breathing in the positive energy, all the negative ions from the water are transforming any free radicals in our system, in our energy field. And then let's breathe and walk our hands up and bring those feet together in a Baddha Konasana butterfly. Let's massage our face, our ears, our temples. Deep breath in. Press those feet in, spread those toes. Massage the back of our neck, the back of our shoulders as we sit up nice and tall, actively pressing those feet in and pulling those toes away. Stretch across the front of our chest, up the sides of our neck, our ears. And then let's walk our hands forward. Maybe you want to scoot your hips back a little bit, or maybe not. Just lift our hearts, and we're going to take some breath of fire again. So focusing on our exhales, pull those bellies in as we exhale. Let the inhales happen automatically. Gaze up at that third eye. Eyes halfway closed, halfway open. So you see half 3D, half 5D. Om Namah Shivaya is the mantra. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 All right. Bringing our hands up. Let's lean back, hands on our knees. Lean our head back. Taking that head side to side. All right, and release those legs. And swing them to the side. And come onto our knees. And remove that flesh out and sit back on your feet. And then let's inhale our arms out to the side. And as we exhale, cross that right arm above the left, crossing at the elbows, and bring those hands together for eagle arms. Lifting our head up as we breathe in. And bowing, dropping our chin. Tongue presses up to the roof of our mouth. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower those elbows, tuck our chin. Inhale back to center, open those arms out to the side. Fingers press, palms out, fingers up, pressing out to the side, taking our neck. Look at that left hand, look at the right hand. Switching side to side. Big smile as we do so. One more. Coming back to center, shake the hands out. So we can stay here on our legs, or we can shift our weight forward and move those feet out to the side, get that fleshy part out, and sit down between your legs if you haven't already. Notice how that feels on your knees. And then we'll deep breath in, arms out to the side. And as we exhale, swing that left arm across our body. Bring this right elbow underneath and bring those palms together for eagle. Breathing in. Inhale, lift those elbows up, lean up and back, look up at that third eye. Tongue presses up. Exhale, elbows lower, dropping our chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Om Namah Shivaya. One more time, lift. Take the whole galaxy into you. Milky Way in Andromeda 2. Exhale, lower, release those arms out to the side. Super friends, Galactivate. Press those hands out, raise those fingers. This time we're gonna toggle that neck side to side, dropping one ear at a time as we continue to lift our heart, stretch those arms and ah. And release. Shake those arms out. Inhale, arms up. And open those hands back. Start to ease on down the road. Leaning up and back. Taking our time here. Maybe we make our way all the way down to the ground. Maybe we don't. But just let your body open like a flower, like a morning glory. This is a big stretch, so don't rush it. Breathe into it. Maybe you bring your crown down first. Keep that breath flowing. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And easing our way on up, bringing ourselves back up to seated, bringing our hands forward and into a tabletop. That's a big stretch on those knees, super friends. So we're gonna just ease ourselves forward into a cobra, bringing those hips down, thighs down, coming on to our forearms. Let's take it low into a Sphinx pose. Just reversing that big opening we just did. Taking our neck side to side. Stretching our eyes. Breathe in today's galactic activation portal. Allow our mirror to become cleansed and purified from within. With every deep ujjayi breath, we're fogging the mirror in our aura, wiping away any dust, any grime. Thanks everyone joining us on our TikTok Live and YouTube Live, everyone with us on the replay today. My dears, let's lower down here and reach back with our hands behind our back. Interlace those fingers and squeeze those shoulders together. Pulling back, lift our heart, gazing up at that third eye. Om Namah Shivaya. Taking that neck side to side. Pulling up, strengthening that back of our neck, softening the back of our glutes, squeezing those shoulders, smiling. Activate the apples of our cheeks. Happy. Invite that feeling of joy, bliss, happiness to awaken within us today. To hatch out of that little horse egg right in that pituitary gland today. Super friends, Galactivate! Release those hands, keep our shoulders squozen together, peeling up cobra. Once again, take those neck, eyes side to side. See if we can create more space between our elbows, our shoulders and our neck, our chin. See if we can push ourselves up out of our lower backs. Lion's breath. Stick our tongue out, look up at that third eye, pull the belly in. Birds thought that was really funny. The seagulls have a great sense of humor. Let's slowly lower it on down, super friends. Elbows in, nice and slow. Kiss the ground, curl the toes. Bring those legs together. So options are, we can do a supported plank or a plank proper. So if you want to make sure your elbows are under your shoulders and forearm distance apart as we interlace those hands together and press into the ground, lifting our hips, coming up into a supported plank or pressing up into a plank proper, and breathe. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Bringing those knees down. Let's press and walk ourselves back into a child's pose and stretching all the way back. Arms extending forward. You can take your knees wide if you like, or close together. Just breathe into your lower back. All these deep openings on our spine. Big smile while we're here. Tongue pushing up, suction cup to the roof of our mouths. And walking our hands up and over to the right side, stretching into that left side of our body. And walking our hands up and over to the other side. And coming on back to center. Let's bring ourselves up into a tabletop and take some cats and cows. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze up for cow, and exhale, arch our spine, pull the hips forward, drop a crown, press into the ground for cat. Big smiles as we flow. Om Namah Shivaya. Breathe in the fun and the funness and the lightness and the brightness, the rightness, the excitement. Coming back to center, circle the spine. And the other side, other way. And coming back to neutral, let's walk ourselves back and sit back on our heels with our toes curled under. So this is step 1. Step 2, we're gonna come up on those knees. Whoop whoop. Good vibes all day.
Oh, okay.
All right, hips forward, heart open, squeezing those elbows together. Lifting our heart, lean up and back. Really press those hips, squeeze those elbows. Big smile, deep breath. All right, we're gonna come back into our tabletop, cat-cow. A few breaths here, moving our spine around. And then let's bring those knees together. Inhaling, extend that left leg up and that right arm forward, or excuse me, left arm forward, right leg back, opposite sides. Neck long, deep breath. Grip the earth with your talons. And exhale, squeeze knee, nose, elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. And squeeze. 3 more, inhale, lift. And squeeze. Lift. Squeeze. Lift. And squeeze. Lift, extend that arm, spread those fingers. Exhale, squeeze that hand, make a fist nice and tight. Inhale, extend, bend the knee, reach up and back, grab the foot, and kick. That leg up, open twist. And exhale, reach and bring it on down. Cat-cow, move our spine all around. Notice what has shifted side to side. And coming back to center, knees together, left leg goes back and up. And as we breathe in, right arm extends forward. Deep breath. Exhale, squeeze, make a fist, knee, nose, elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Every muscle tight. Inhale, open, spread those fingers. Exhale, squeeze, make a fist with that right hand. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more. Squeeze. Inhale, extend. And squeeze. Inhale, reach. Bend that knee. Right arm goes back. Grab that foot. Lift, kick, twist, breathe, smile. And release. Bring that hand down. Cat cow, and notice what has shifted now. How your prana flows. Curling our toes. Neutral spine. Let's walk our hands back. Actually, let's bring those knees together and sit back on those heels. Once again, toes are spread, curled under. Let's inhale our arms, bending that left elbow. Grab it with our right hand as we press that back of our neck back. Super friends, gazing in and up at that third eye. Breathe in the light on the stars. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right elbow bends, press back. And then inhale, coming on up. Let's bring our hands to our lower back, knees under our hips. And let's squeeze, butterfly. Squeeze those elbows towards one another, hips forward as we lean up and back. And then when we're ready, we'll bring one hand at a time to our heels, keeping those hips forward for our camel. Keep that tongue up, keep up to the roof of our mouth, and keep your cheeks up, smiling. And you can even play with bringing your head down and then bringing your head back. Strengthening those muscles around our neck, breathing. And coming on up out of it. Let's come onto the tops of those feet, swim them out. Shake our hands out, shake them up overhead, shake our hips out, our shoulders, our head, our face. And bring our hands down like a cheetah, shake it all around. And now curling our toes, pushing up and back, downward dog we go. Stretch out nice and slow. Pushing our weight back to our heels from our toes. Press into our hands, lift those hips high. Drop our back. Arc that spine. Deepest breath. In through the nose like you're fogging a mirror. Exhale, Ujjayi. Coming up on our tippy toes, let's walk our feet up towards our hands. And coming up on our fingertips, let's lift our heart, keeping those fingertips pressing into the ground. Exhale, folding. Inhale, push up with those fingertips. We're strengthening our fingertips. Exhale, folding. Inhale, press up with those fingers, lifting our heart halfway. Exhale, folding. few more times, keeping those fingers active on the ground. If you need to bend your knees to do so, bend your knees. Feel those fingertips pressing into the ground. Activate your power hands. One more time, lift your heart. Push into the ground with those fingertips. Super friends, Galactivate! Kapow! Folding and release. Let's bend those knees in ragdoll. Glide on up. Bringing those arms out and up. Opening up. Let's take our legs wide and lean up and back. Bringing those hands all the way behind our back. Interlace our fingers the uncomfortable way, the opposite way. And take a nice wide stance with our legs as we breathe in. 2. And hinging at the waist, folding. Hands come up overhead as we fold. Keep those hands squeezing together if you're able to. And swaying side to side. Bending one knee at a time. Om Namah Shivaya. Releasing our hands down to the ground. We're gonna bend that left knee, straighten that right leg, toes up. And then inhale, press into that left foot, lift our hips, come up on those right toes, straighten that left leg. And then breathing, flowing from side to side. Om Namah Shivaya. We go into the body, breathing, switching sides, training the body to let our divine awaken effortlessly. Om Namah Shivaya. A few more times, like this, side to side. Pressing and flowing. Coming on up. Let's take it into one more forward fold. Shake your head out. Hands to our hips. Breathe in flat back and rising up. Arms out and up. Victory is ours. Open to our victorious mudra. Heels in, toes out. Palms open. Thinking from the end. Awakening the state of victory and success in all our endeavors, in all we do. Let's invite the spirit to flow on through. I'm a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Super friends, Galactivate. Clap those hands together. Bring it down the center line. Push those hands together. Squat it on down in a goddess stance. Heels in, toes out. Press those hands towards one another. Elbows out to the side. Press those hands with all of your power. And let's take our head and neck side to side, stretching our eyes. Right, and then we're gonna jump up and release. Let's take some jumps. Shake your hands out. Jump, jump. When you get up, point the toes. Wait, this, yes, bleep, this. Ha, 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 ha. keep on jumping, keep on bouncing, keep on pushing, keep on flowing. Ha, 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 ha. And then we're gonna take our hands forward and back. And then side to side. Breathe. Each movement. All right. Now we're going to take them forward and back. Let's step our right leg forward. Deep bend into that front knee, lunging up on our back tippy toes, and swing those arms. So bending that knee over our ankle. Nice high lunge, wide stance. Playing with our balance. And then we're gonna extend this left arm, comes forward and up, right arm back, and then right arm forward, left arm down. And then we're gonna step our arms together, lifting our arms up. We're gonna take that left leg forward. Nice wide stance, come up on those right tippy toes. And we're gonna bring this right arm down, that left arm comes up. So the opposite way, right arm is swimming forward, left arm is swimming back. Make sure you're doing the opposite way you did on the other side. We're up on those back tippy toes. Deep breath. Twist side to side, allowing those hands to slap our body. First nice and low. And then take those arms high. Use the force. Conditioning. Condition the body. All right, shake everything out. A few more hops here. And then we're gonna come in mountain and just feet hip width apart, arms out and up. Our palms open, arms down, heart lifted, shoulders back, pelvis neutral, spine engaged. Grab the earth with your toes. Make sure your feet are parallel to one another and not bow-legged. Notice how you feel. Notice your state, where you are now on the unicorn spectrum. And then coming to the front of our spaces, let's take a little flow. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms together, lean back. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold, half sun salute, hands come down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Baby bend the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Palms together, lean back, and hands into our hearts. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms together, lean back. Exhale, hinge at the waist, forward folding, hands come down. Inhale, lift our heart, flat back. Exhale, fold, step it back into a plank pose. Deep breath here. Exhale, lower down, elbows in, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, peel our hearts up, cobra. Exhale, lowering. Curl the toes, press into the ground, floating up into plank. Back to downward dog. Bend our knees, look forward between our hands as we inhale. And at the bottom of our exhale, walk, hop, or float our feet forward up to our hands. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, folding. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms out and up, palms together, lean back. Exhale, hands into our hearts. Notice how you feel. Inhale, arms out and up, palms together, lean back. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, hands down. Inhale, lift our heart. Exhale, folding. Left leg floats back and down. Drop that back knee down. Front knees over our ankle. Let's inhale, rise up, low lunge. And exhale, hands come down. Curl the back toes, lift that back knee, float it on back into plank pose. Deep breath. Shift our weight forward, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, peel the heart up, cobra. Exhale, lowering down, curl the toes, firm the core, press up, plank. And exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, float it on forward. Drop the back knee down, rising on up, low lunge. Exhale, hands come down, lift that back knee. We're gonna float this right foot forward to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, lift our spine. Exhale, folding. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms out and up, palms together, lean back. Exhale, hands into our heart. Press those hands. Notice the difference. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms together, lean back. Exhale, swan dive, forward folding. Inhale, lift our heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg steps back, right knee back down, lifting our arms up. Exhale, hands come down, lift that right knee up, step it back into plank pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. See if you can drop them all at the same time. Curve that heart up, cobra. Exhale, folding. Curl the toes, push up plank. As we breathe in and breathe out to downward dog. Feet step just a little closer to our hands as we press into the ground. Inhale this right leg up high. Exhale, float it on forward. Drop that back knee down, arms rise up, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, knee lifts. Let's float this left foot forward to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, lift our heart, flat back, exhale, folding. Bend our knees, reverse swan dive, ours out and up. Palms together, lean back. Hands into our heart. Om Namah Shivaya. Press those hands. So let's take our feet wide. Make sure we have room behind. We're going to inhale, arms out and up. Exhale. Squat it on down to the ground. Deep breath in. And as we lower, hips down, feet go back overhead to plow. Walking our hands in to our lower back. Walk those elbows in, shoulders in. And then when we're here and we feel good, we can bring our feet up over our hips. Make sure our heart is up towards our chin. Our neck is supported. Our weight is in our shoulders and in our forearms. At the top of the inhale, engage your root, your belly, and your throat. 3 Mahabandhas. Deep breath in, and as we exhale, feet back overhead. Slowly rolling on down. Feet come together down to the ground. We're going to take it into the counter pose, the fish. So extend those legs long. Lift your head and crown up and back. Elbows are in. Lean your crown back. Open your heart. And coming on down onto our back side. Let's bend these knees and we're going to take it into a bridge pose. So knees are bent, press into the ground, lift our hips, keep that neck neutral, clasp our hands together, walk our arms together, shoulders come in, hips rise as you squeeze those knees and pressing into your feet. Bring your heart up towards your chin, gazing in and up at that third eye. See yourself walk in the skies with every exhale, bridging the heavens and the earth. Smiling into the mirror and life showering you with blessings today. Coming up on our tippy toes, we can come on down and windshield wiper those knees side to side, keeping those feet wide. Let's drop our knees to the right, take our shoulders, our gaze to the left, and then as you open here, if you'd like to increase the intensity, you can bring that front leg, the right foot, on, and hook it on top of that left thigh above the knee. But you have to have your feet wide to do so. And releasing that foot, keeping those feet wide, dropping those knees over to the other side. Deep twist here. And if you'd like to deepen the twist, placing that left ankle on top of that right thigh. Coming on back to center now. Let's pull our knees in, make some circles with our lower back. One way and the other way. And then crossing that right knee over the left, squeezing those knees in. Let's make circles with our ankles. Out, out, in. And then we'll take it into our deep twist. So knees go to the left, upper body and shoulders go to the right. Keep that right shoulder down. Deep breath. Once again, check in. Tongue is on the roof of our mouth. Inside of your teeth. Back teeth are gently pressed together. And coming on back to center. Hug it in, rock it out. Happy baby, intermission, feet up to the sky. Rock our lower back side to side. And then switching sides, left knee crosses over the right. Squeeze those knees in, circle our ankles. One direction and the other direction. And then we're gonna extend those knees over across our body to the right as we twist our upper body, shoulder to the left, left arm extends, gaze, twist towards the left hand, the fingertips. Coming on back to center, hugging it in, and one more happy baby. Feet up to the sky, pull our knees down, rock that lower back side to side. And now if there's any other movements that you require before we go into our final resting pose, please give that to yourself right now. If you need to drink any water, cover yourself up. Just a few more breaths here. And then we're going to come into our final resting pose, our Savasana. So onto our back side. Excuse me. Head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Arms and legs falling open and out to the side. Deep breath, bringing our gaze in and up to our third eye. And then we're going to relax and melt into the silence beyond the sounds. And we'll be back in a little bit for our Galactivation. As we breathe, the sun is shining like a snake that's in the skies. The serpent's head is intertwining with our aura now outside. It's swallowing us up into the belly of the beast. We feel the light of heaven's cup now fill us up with grace and ease. We're held contained within this universal consciousness. The light of love envelops us and fills us up with bliss. Relax, recede, we're held and contained by lover's true embrace. So let ourselves just fall into this moment and melt away. Dissolve in our cells, releasing any junk in DNA. This cosmic force upgrading us. A new self forms this day. Where once was only human, now we're blooming in beauty as we rest this divine awakening. We're shining, sprouting like a tree. A Christmas tree with ornaments, with lights and with a star. Oh, Tannenbaum, we feel like this. And that throbbing, beating heart infuses us this inner bliss, a spiritual, effortless flame from crown to soul washes over us like a sweet mother, Notre Dame. And we are brothers, sisters, resting here in this great womb. We let this breath like misters grow us like an algal bloom. Relaxing, softening these visitors of the heavens, the skies, and life. Transforming us, flowering us, and fruiting from inside. We are beautiful, we are bountiful, we are blissful, we are here, we are magical, we are miracles. The love that's in this air, it fills us now, changes us. This bliss that's everywhere, filling us, overwhelming us. This love, this divine mother. Joining us all together. Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om. No more separation, but we found our unity, this cosmic calibration as we rest in the Samadhi, one with all the universe, the stars that's in the sky, the Milky Ways inside of us. We are the sun that shines. We are the light of the heavens. We are the life divine. We are the love that's growing. We are human divine. We let this moment we're owning, we claim it now as mine. And in us now a drumming, this heart beating strong inside. The circulation growing, the prana, Shakti is here. The life force, it is blooming. We hear it in our inner ear. We're simply just returning, restored now to our source. And of course we are remembering this divine grace, this love that pours, showering us these gilded streams, this cosmic force, this solar kundalini. And yes, of course, we are remembering we are loved forevermore. And we are abundantly thriving, prospering, growing, evolving, awakening as we start to come back into our lives as super conscious master beings, budding Buddhas from inside, simply just remembering who we've always been at all times, calm, peaceful, and recentering. We are hololuminous, human divine, Homo Galacticus, one with the skies, the stars in the heavens, and now we've arrived, peaceful and awakened, with stars now inside. Our heartbeat is quickened, and so now we arise. deepening our breath, wiggling our fingers and toes, coming back into existence as we stretch and yawn, raise our arms and grow. Arms reach up overhead. Alive, awake, returned from the dead. And then drawing our knees into our chest. Awakening now like a newborn fetus. And whenever we're ready, taking our time, rolling so gently onto one side, onto our right, unless we're cycling with the moon, and then on the left side. Just allow yourself to be slow and gentle with you. And then when we're ready, taking our time, coming back up to seated, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Deeply breathing, gazing in and up at that third eye, sitting and being in our enlightenment, that blooming Buddha, one with the universal mind, Parama Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Oh goodness, I'm like, oh no, what happened?
I figured you thought I'd drown. I was waiting. Grab the gun.
I did. Did he have a heart attack?
And bringing our arms up to the sky, gathering our intention one more time, pulling our hands down the center line, bowing our head to the divine inside. Let's take 3 ohms to seal this together. Deep breath in. Namaste. Super friends. Galactivate. Thank you so much. TikTok Live, YouTube Live, and on the replay. Thank you all the super friends who are with us on this day. We really adore you and appreciate you too. Thanks for being with us on this beautiful sunshiny day in lovely California. And I hope that you got a little bit of peace here from this light too.
All right. Much love, y'all. Stay galactivated.
Namaste.
Stay lit.